Hi there, Serdar Yegalaup here for InfoWorld at IDG. Today I'm going to demonstrate the BLACK code formatting tool for Python. It's technically still a beta, but it's been adopted widely enough at this point that you can use it safely in production. Most code formatting tools reformat code according to internal settings, which are usually at some sane default out of the box. BLACK is unusual in that it has no settings. It formats Python code as close to the same way as possible each time. If BLACK's approach sounds extreme, it's actually based on a few observations people have made about code bases over time. The first is consistency. If you see something formatted a certain way in one part of a code base, you expect to see it formatted the same way in another part, even if you're not actually conscious of the formatting. Python emphasizes readability, and so BLACK is a way to guarantee consistency of readability across a code base. Another motivator is the cognitive resources of the developer. If I'm spending time dithering about the spacing between elements on a line or how long a line should be, I'll have fewer cognitive resources to spare on actual problem solving, which is the whole point of using a high-level language like Python. So BLACK means one less thing for Python developers to worry about. BLACK tries to render code using a strict subset of PEP 8, the style guide for Python code. It tries to keep code to one statement or expression per 88-character line. For instance, if you have a long list or function signature, it'll break it up so that absolute worst case each element in the list or function signature is on a separate line. BLACK also gets rid of spurious white space, horizontal and vertical, and makes inline spacing consistent. It normalizes numerical literals to all uppercase. It also reformats strings to use double quotes by default, unless doing so would make the string syntactically invalid. For instance, if you're using single quotes to escape double quotes. BLACK actually does have parameters you can configure, which are passed from the command line or in a configuration file, but you can always leave them alone. They're almost never used. For example, one is the target line length. The default is 88, but if you need to change it, you can do that, for instance, to maintain backwards compatibility with an existing code base. The other is whether or not to normalize quoting of strings, but again, the built-in heuristics tend to do a good job of not mangling things. So you're best off not messing with those settings unless you have a highly specific scenario for them. If you like this video, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and for more tech tips for Python, be sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Infoworld.com.